Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind Bloodmoon. That is to say, let's play Bloodmoon. Where I have a miner's pick now. I have a miner's pick in my inventory, and I didn't even have to use the console to get it. I didn't have to use it. It was wonderful. I just teleported back to Tel Uvirith, and I had one there, which I managed to get for a previous quest, and I'd forgotten about it. But I remembered, and so there we are. Anyway, previously on Let's Play Bloodmoon, we came to Solstheim, and we did some errands for the commander of Fort Frostmoth, and we're out here at Raven Rock, working for the East Empire Company in the hopes of making loads of money. Loads of money, yes. Right now, Falco Galenus, the gentleman standing over there, requires us to mine out a load of ebony so he can send it back to the investors and show them that there's actually something worth mining here. 5 pieces of ebony ore. I think I've just collected that. Ebony ore. 6 of it, in fact. There you go. Plenty of it about, but yes. This, of course, I suppose being the Raven Rock that the place is named for. And, yeah, probably because of its colour, because of the ebony and whatnot. That's probably why it's called Raven Rock, although part of me was curious to see if it was actually shaped like a raven's head or something like that, because that would also make sense. I guess it isn't, though. There's the Kung Fu miners over there. We won't be dealing with them anymore, thankfully.
I'm sorry, but I'm here on official business, and I don't have time to chat.
Here we go. Once you have 4 more pieces of ore, I've got them. Managed to get enough, did you? Take it back to Karnis, if you would, please. Very well! I shall do that. Let's zoom the map in here. Now, I could teleport back with Divine Intervention, but I'm going to walk. Because you never know, we might encounter something interesting along the way. But this time I'm going to go more or less as the crow flies, so sort of it's difficult to tell because one of my stupid bloody mods has changed the player indicator on the map so that it's almost impossible to frickin' see, but I think I'm pointing roughly southeast-ish right now. Walk on through the forest here. You never know, might find something interesting, either to kill or to loot or to explore. Oh, it's a bit of a clearing here, actually. See, a lot of the island is incredibly obscured, mostly because there's trees everywhere, for one thing. Something wants me dead. Another Spriggan! You know what, I'm just going to get some ranged lich health on the go so I can heal myself. Are you staying dead, or are you? No, you are not. You're not like the Spriggans from the Skyrim mod. Home in the Nords, you're actual legit Spriggans which will respawn. Okay. I did like how, stop resisting magic! I guess the final form has magic resist. That's interesting. That's good to know. Ripened belladonna berries. I wanted some heartwood, not that, but fine, I'll take it. Oh, I see another berserker over there. I don't know how many holly berries it was I was supposed to collect for one of my retainers at my fortress, but I'm just going to keep grabbing them. And that's a little moose. It's a baby moose! It's a little baby moose! Hello, baby moose. How are you? Where is Mummy Moose? Seems to have left you here at the mercy of that Yeti thing. And also, you're not a creature, you're a humanoid. Alright, Yeti thing. I'm going to aggro you over here without having to deal with her. Because, have you got health regen? Or was I just seeing things? I think I was just seeing things. He moves very slowly, doesn't he? You're a big, horrifying teddy bear, aren't you? That's what you are. With loads of health. Oh god. That is a hag. That's what this woman is. Something hag, I forget what she's called. Right, you dead now? Right, yeah, very dramatic. Very milking the death scene there a bit, aren't you, Mr. Getty? But thanks for the, a bear pelt as well. An iron spear. Guess I'll take the bear pelt, why not? A Fries hag. A Friest hag. I don't know how to pronounce that, but you're a hag. The Grand Soul Gem. And a Wolf Cuirass. Light armor, but obviously nowhere near as good as the Saviour's hide, so nah. No thank you. But you got woolly trousers and a nice woolly shirt and whatnot. What I want is a woolly set of robes. That's what I want. I want some furry robes I can wrap myself in so it can be nice and warm. Because right now, Fathers looks like he's really cold, and he's an old dude too, so the cold's going to affect him even more. I think he's a dark elf. Being a dark elf on top of that probably means you're even worse at dealing with the cold, right? I don't actually have like weakness to frost here or anything, but I just in my head I'm thinking a race that is naturally resistant to fire. You know, there's going to be some give and take there. So anyway, no, Mr. Moose. You just don't care, do you? You don't give a damn what's going on. And it's still snowing. I'm not keen on this really tiled sky texture that's going on here. I think that's, again, possibly from a mod. And I really can't be bothered to try and figure out how to get rid of it, because oddly enough, modding the sky in Morrowind, as I've discovered trying to reinstall the vanilla sky textures in the game normally, I don't think it includes Bloodmoon, unfortunately, but the vanilla sky textures, I found that to be surprisingly difficult to achieve, actually. Oh, it's a wolf. No, it's not. You look a bit like a wolf, but you're not, are you? That's a kitty! I was glad I wasn't seeing things. You look an awful lot like a wolf that's had its mesh adjusted slightly in almost the same textures, but you are a snow kitty, apparently. Bad kitty. Bad. Not a cat person. Myself. Would Fathers be a cat person? Part of me is sort of like thinking maybe yeah, because like I can see him sitting there in his study in Uvirith with a cat on his lap, purring away, stroking it menacingly. But at the same time, I feel like cats would probably drive Fathers completely mad. I actually think he might prefer dogs because dogs are very loyal. There you go. There you go. Role-playing, everyone! I've now decided that Fathers is a dog person. Which is convenient, because so am I. You're a werewolf hunter. Interesting. Don't believe I've seen a dark elf with such a grand outfit in some time. I could say the same about you, actually. What is that armor you're wearing? It's obviously ebony, but it's not like the regular vanilla ebony armor. I am a hunter of werewolves. Stay out of my way, especially if you catch the disease. I will kill you without remorse. I see. What can you tell me about Solstheim? This island is not for the faint of heart. The weather is rough and the wildlife aggressive. You'll find Fort Frostmoth on the southern tip of the island and the Skarl on the northeastern tip. What can you tell me about the Skarl? They live in a village on the northern coast of Solstheim. They hold the island's bears and wolves in very high regard. I see. It's the first instance of werewolves cropping up in dialogue. The option has been there in the dialogue until now, but I haven't clicked it because it sort of never really came up in conversation with the NPCs we've been talking to. This is the first person we've encountered on Solstheim who's actually directly mentioned werewolves, so... They are perversions. Man was not meant to live a dual life as both rational being and animal. These beasts are evil and dangerous, but they are also very rare. I see. What about regular wolves? You'll find them all over this island. Be careful, though. Some of them carry diseases. Bears? Bears are all over Solstheim. If you see one, be careful. They're vicious fighters, and some of them are known to be disease. Luckily, disease is not a thing Fathers has to worry about these days. Snow? It's white and wet. What more can I tell you? Okay. What Captain Carrius? He's the one in charge of the Imperial Legion fort. Right, okay. Cool. Great. Well, alright. Little advice? They say Spriggans die 3 deaths. Best to avoid them if I were you. I do my best, but they have a habit of finding me first. Secret? Every so often, settlers come to Solstheim looking to make a new home. They usually end up dying somewhere in the wilderness. I see. Specific place? This island is littered with ice caves, barrows, and standing stones. There are no roads, though, so you'll have to walk through the wilderness to get anywhere. Yeah. It's kind of... The fact that it has no roads is something that's only just occurred to me now that I think about it. But yeah, Solstheim doesn't have any roads at all. I think that's part of the reason I enjoy this DLC, because it is just totally untapped wilderness. There's virtually no civilization here at all. It's just you versus the woods. Someone in particular? Thirsk. Someone's finally mentioned Thirsk. Thirsk is a mead hall. It's just to the east of Lake Fjolding. What about Lake Fjolding? It's towards the northeast of the island. It's covered by ice year-round. Okay. Right, it's the first time someone's mentioned Thirsk. Good stuff. I'm gonna go around this instead of wasting magic on water walking. Actually, wasting magic is not really a concern, because I have regenerating magicka with this shield. It's another bear. Do you know what, Mr. Bear? I need some health. Sucks to be you, I'm afraid. Your precious life energies will be mine. That was not a very efficient way of healing myself, admittedly, but fine. I guess I'll take the bear pelt as well. You can... I'll spoil this for you now. There's an NPC on this island that can make you bear armor if you get enough bear pelts. And likewise for wolf armor as well, I think. Oh wait, no, that's actually not true. I think they can only make snow bear armor and snow wolf armor. So collecting these bear pelts is basically useless other than to sell. Alright, I'll stop doing that then. Oh, hello. Oh, it's you again. I suppose you're another werewolf hunter, right? Yep. I mean, Fathers hasn't met a werewolf, so he doesn't know what they're really like. Possibly always assumed it was an urban myth of sorts, but can't but raise an eyebrow at these 2 dark elves coming all the way out here to Solstheim from away from Morrowind just to go and stab some werewolves who are probably out here in the woods somewhere, totally minding their own business. You know, it's not like rooting out vampires that have nested in a town and are causing problems, is it? You're buggering off to like the country next door to just go and stab some poor thing that is existing and not really bothering anyone, it seems. Certainly not bothering you. But, you know. Humans, or in that case, indeed elves, are not sensible people. When it comes to that sort of thing. Again, don't think the werewolf hunters are vanilla. I think something, either the creatures mod or something else has added those. What am I doing? I'm going to the cult shrine. That's where I want to be. But it's kind of cool that they're here. Actually, I like that. In vanilla, it's Solstheim is populated pretty much exclusively by wolves and bears, and more wolves and bears, and more wolves and bears, and the occasional Spriggan. But the mods have really livened the place up a bit by diversifying the wildlife slightly. Ah, so you have the ore I asked Falco for. He couldn't even accomplish that by himself, could he? No matter. The investors are waiting for this, so hand it over. Here's payment for the job. I don't have any other work for you right now. Come back and see me in about 3 days. By then, construction should be well underway, and there will likely be more for you to do. Oh, and take this stock certificate. It's a way to offset the cost of establishing and developing the colony. Each employee is issued a certificate that has a value based on how well the colony is performing. If you decide you'd like to exchange it for money, it can be arranged. See me if you're interested in doing so. Right, yeah, we can exchange our stock certificate for money, but we'll get more money for our certificate the later we actually bother with it. The more of the colony that has been built, the more value the certificate has. So we'll hold on to that for now. Only 100 gold. Man, Falco paid us a lot more than that. I'm sure he did. What about a promotion? Very well, you're now Father Sylvan, clerk of the East Empire Company. Oh, how I'm moving up in the world. I'm a clerk now. Oh, right.
Yes.
Yes. With that done, that little bit of business taken care of. And yeah, I kind of wanted to do that ASAP, actually, really early as possible. Because as you've been able to see, there's a time period between a lot of the quests when it comes to the Raven Rock colony as they build it. So now then, there's this other business of weapon smuggling that Carius has asked us to deal with. Sanus Lucius, you're one of the two people
that you might come to speak with me. How may I assist you?
Indeed. You're one of the two people that Carius recommended to me, so let's have a chat with you. Captain Carius mentioned that you might come to speak with me. How may I assist you? Ah, yes, the smuggling ring. Captain Carius mentioned something about that. I would be glad to help, though I'm admittedly not the most handy with my blade. I believe I can help you through this conundrum. Not sure who I will work with. Let me go talk to the other one. Gaia Artoria, I think she is. I think she's upstairs. If I recall. Hang on a minute. Does this place have a basement or a dungeon?
Yes.
Goodness me, it has a prison. Didn't even notice that. Speak to Gaia Artoria. There she is.
Captain said you'd be by. I'm supposed to assist you with something?
Yes. Yeah, Captain said something about some smugglers. Want to go crack some skulls? I would like you to work with me. Sounds good, let's go get him. Sanus will have to run those other errands that Captain Carius had for us to do. I'm ready for some action. Yes, I think, on reflection, Fathers is going to take the hired muscle. He doesn't need any help with the figuring things out department. I mean, it would be quite sensible, admittedly, to bring someone along who knows the area and knows all the people, but perhaps in his hubris, Fathers doesn't think he will need that help, or possibly just doesn't want another intelligent person around. He'd prefer to have the idiot with the muscle. Right. What next? There's no final warrior at the garrison. We have to find the smuggled goods and report to Captain Carius. We may deal with the smugglers as we see fit. Right, let's start randomly questioning people, I suppose. Starting with you. Weapons being smuggled. Well, I figure they're taking the weapons from here and then bringing them somewhere else. Gap doesn't like it. Hope that helps. Someone else must know something. Let's go crack some skulls. Ask your questions, but be quick, Agent. I'm quite busy with the moon sugar investigation. Come again? Hello. You're new at Fort Frostmoth, so I guess you haven't heard. Over the past couple of months, several people across Solstheim have been poisoned with moon sugar. Someone has been slipping it into their food and wine. They experience temporary euphoria and then complete exhaustion. I've been charged with finding the culprit and bringing them to justice. Recently, our cult priest, Julan, was poisoned, and now it's officially an Imperial matter. If it were just the locals, the Empire couldn't be bothered. But now one of our own has been affected. Last week, our cult priest was stricken with moon sugar euphoria after drinking some wine. I don't have the manpower to deal with these problems, but my superiors are getting impatient. He wants the culprit dead. I know you're not a member of the Imperial Legion, but I'd like to hire you to help in the investigation. I'll make it worth your while. Are you interested? Alright, if you're going to make it worth my while, absolutely. Tell me what you need done. It's simple, really. I want you to kill the man responsible for the moon sugar poisonings. Julan, our cult priest, was the most recent victim, and he actually caught a glimpse of the culprit. There was a man wearing, oddly enough, a unique white Colovian fur helm. Bring me this white helm, and I'll know the deed is done. Now, go speak with Julan at the cult shrine here in Frostmoth before you depart. He may have some more information. All right. Side quest upon side quests. Another investigation. Do you know anything about these weapons, by the way? Okay, you won't even speak to me unless... Right, okay, fine.
I'm all yours. Please go ahead.
Let's see. Weapons being smuggled. Don't ask me. You might want to ask Zeno Faustus about it. He knows what goes on around here. You might find him in the armory here at the fort. And by might, she means you will definitely find him in the armory.
I think they were teeth in her mouth, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
What is it you want?
I'm Zeno Faustus, the smith at Fort Frostmoth. What do you need? I won a few too many bets with some influential people in the last fort I was stationed in, and they got me transferred here. Oh well, at least I won the bet. I had about them trying to get my transferred if they lost too many bets. What? Right. Weapons. Not sure I should talk to you about that. I don't know you, and even though I heard you were working with Artoria, she doesn't scare me a bit. Alright, well, what if I were to wave this magic doohickey in your face? Seal of the Archmagister. Arf, arf. It suddenly got a bit darker because I'm not wearing the Night Eye amulet. You will do what I want. You are feeling very sleepy. Just waving the Archmagister's seal in front of him. Right, that will do it. Okay, look, here's the deal. I overheard some of the soldiers talking about a place, the Gandrung Caverns. That's a bit northeast of the fort. Something about weapons being stashed there. I didn't want to know more than that. Maybe you should check that place out. But if you find them, you'll have to kill them. Unless you can find some other arrangement. Indeed. The Gandrung Caverns, then. To the northeast. I was wondering if she had anything to say about it, but nah. Gandrung Caverns to the northeast. And there's a Nord. Hello. Anything to say? At all?
Be careful out here in the wild, friend. There's more roaming about than just wolves and bears.
So, you travel the wilds of Solstheim just as I do. Here's a word of advice from one wanderer to another. Keep your eyes open and your wits about you. There's more than bears and wolves roaming around this island. If you find yourself face to face with berserkers or freyshags, sheath your blade and get to running. If you need shelter, my kinsfolk at Thirsk will gladly take you in. Solstheim. A wonderful place, isn't it? Here a Nord can be a Nord. I was unaware that Nords were not Nords if they were anywhere else, but good to know. Bears? Bears are all over Solstheim. Yeah, vicious fires, blah, blah, blah. Berserkers. They're called bear sarks in the Nord tongue because of their insistence on going bare-chested even in the most severe blizzard. They're crazy as they come, friend, and that they care only for savagery and murder. It's said they are so attracted to death, they make their homes in some of Solstheim's burial barrows. I've also heard rumor of some kind of berserker mother, but no one has ever seen her and lived to tell about it. Yeah, that's very 13th Warrior with the bendo, isn't it? With the bear headdresses and the mother of the bendo and everything. Yeah, it's all very 13th Warrior, which is probably inspired by something else from actual mythology. But anyway, right. What about the hags? The Frey's hags are mages dedicated to the teachings of Kine, the widow of the god Shor. Each is a powerful sorcerer skilled in the use of frost-based magicka. They're vicious lasses, and view most of the people as a threat to their beliefs. They've been seen out in the wild, and in a couple of the ice caves. Alright. Yeah, servants of Kine, they can go straight to hell. I will murder them all. I don't have anything against Kinnereth. No, not at all. Right. Thirsk? Thirsk is the finest mead hall you'll ever visit, friend. It lies north of here, to the east of Lake Fjording. If you reach the Skarl village, you've gone too far. When you get there, see Ulfrun. She's in charge of the mead and will gladly sell you a flagon or 3. I see. Any rumors? I've heard that some dark elves think we Nords sacrifice humans to our gods. By sure, I'd like to see a priest try to drag a Nord to the altar. That'd be blood spilt, but not as the priest intended. Advice? We're 2 of a kind, Father Sylvan, wanderers. Adventure is our only true lover, and we'll probably both die in her arms. So let's drink deep of life before we do. Oops, a little secret. City people are more discourteous than those who've lived in the wilderness because they know they can be impolite without having their skulls split as a general rule. That's a Robert E. Howard quote, isn't it? Paraphrasing Robert E. Howard, at least, anyway. Now then, where on earth are we going? Northeast is where we're supposed to be going. I'll try and avoid the bear. It's just going to cause durability damage to my equipment. You know, it's never going to kill me unless I'm downright negligent with my healing, but it's a hassle. Right, to the northeast. That's all we've got to go on, really. It's just to the northeast. Oh, hello. I think this might be it, actually. I'm going to water walk. You're probably going to have to swim, Gaia. That's fine. Yep. No water walking on companion for me. Right, we good? Gandrung Caverns. We have found it. Now, if memory serves...
I've trifled with you.
Oh boy. It's not only dark in here... But also, yeah, there's a rat. But the smugglers are no flipping joke. The smugglers are scary bastards.
I've trifled with you long enough.
That's some Stalrim. If you've played Dragonborn, you'll probably recognize it. You don't have the tools to do anything with this, though, for now. This is definitely empty, isn't it? Yeah. God, Bloodmoon likes to do that. Gives you locked chests and then turn out to have nothing in them. Yeah, I like some crab meat, yay. Right, and then, yes, there we go. Surrender now and I might let you live, he says. Right.
I've trifled with you long enough.
In you go, Gaia. If you die, I don't think Fathers will really give much of a damn.
You won't escape me that easily.
Luckily, she is pretty beefy. Her reputation as being the best fighter is well deserved. That block skill, though, check that out. Goodness me.
You won't escape me that easily.
Doesn't seem to be a clear winner yet.
You won't escape me that easily. Die, scoundrel.
Look how many hits both of them are taking, especially the Smuggler. Bearing in mind,
scoundrel.
This is like the second quest of the main Bloodmoon quest line.
You won't escape me that easily.
And we're running into this guy as soon as we come into this place. I told you, Bloodmoon does not muck about. It was not kidding. Are you guys using rubber weapons or something? This is taking way longer than I thought it would.
Ow! Ow! You won't escape me that easily.
Let's see what you're made of.
Goodness gracious me, finally. I think next time I might get involved just to speed things up a bit. Silver War Axe of Paralysis. Now that's interesting, because that didn't seem to work on her at all. She just downright resisted all that nonsense. But, yeah, part of the reason why this particular little dungeon is nasty is because a lot of the smugglers have these. Oh god, she's off again. Oh, it's a tiny rat. Okay. Very good. Let's do a bit of heal companion. There we go. Wow, you have a lot of health, don't you? At least I'm training my restoration skill, I suppose.
Why am I always surrounded by fawning admirers?
All I said was you have a lot of health. Calm down. Right, that'll do. Surprised I didn't fail a single one of those casts there, actually. Okay, let's switch to leech health, shall we? Funny thing, this is, as I said, this is the second sort of quest of the main quest. Main quest line.
I've rifled with you long
But
enough.
it took me a long time to discover the main quest in this game because, a bit like the main quest in Vanilla Morrowind, which starts off by a bloke telling you, "Oh, go talk to this dude in this town if you like, or don't. It's entirely up to you." In this one, it's a bit like, "Oh, just go talk to the fort commander if you fancy it. He's in the fort somewhere, just whenever you fancy it." And that's how the main quest of Bloodmoon starts. And for a long time, I didn't even know about it existing because I just did the Raven Rock quests. And I actually thought that was the main quest of Bloodmoon for quite a while. I can get this open. I don't know if it's going to be worth it, though. That's what I thought. Oh, dear. I've got to open that in a minute when I've got my magicka back. I think the whole thing with Bloodmoon chests being routinely empty, I think it might actually be a bug rather than working as intended. I suspect. I don't think I have anything that fixes it either. So, where on earth did I get that Bonebreaker amulet from? I don't remember that at all. Interesting. On Ducey's key. Where are you? There you are. Imperial short sword class. Wonderful. Couple more regen points and we should be able to catch this now. Right, here we go. Game. Why you do this to me? Alright, let's just drink a potion quickly. Restore magicka. There you are. Luckily Basically, I've made a few of these because I've been able to harvest Atronachs and their void salts and what have you. That's better. And it's empty. You're so funny, game, aren't you? You're so funny. Right. Hello. Invisibility. Your bones will be my dinner, he says. Oh god, goodness, hello. Ah yeah, see, this is an issue. This is an issue. This is why I wanted to let Gaia do the fighting. Cure paralysis. Oh, do I? Yeah, cure paralysis. I've only got 2 of them though, so
No one can match me.
let's go ahead and take a step back here. Let's see. Attack crocodile, maybe. Although I don't know if that's such a great idea. You know what? Do I care if the attack crocodile damages her with its attacks? Not really. No. I mean, I do as a player, but bloody hell, as a character, does Fathers care? No, of course it doesn't. It'd be ridiculous. Oh my goodness, what is going on? And I'm paralyzed. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Do I have any scrolls of wind form? I could do with the scroll of wind form right now. Scroll of... No, damn it. Warrior's Blessing, which is useful. I'm bloody paralyzed again. Oh no. I think I might have had it. I'm out of potions. Right, I managed to use the scroll at least. Flipping out.
Here it comes.
Should rest and meditate on what you've learned. What I have learned is not to underestimate smugglers. That's what I've learned. Oh, what a mess. Third barrier belt, third barrier ring.
It's about time.
What about now? I wish I brought the Archmagister's robe with me. Oh, God.
Today will be your last. You die.
Dead. Yeah, welcome to Bloodmoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bloodmoon. It does not pull its punches. Oh my goodness. This is going to be an interesting playthrough. Whenever it finishes loading again, of course. Okay, oh, right. Okay. Let's prepare this time, shall we? Let's drink one of those. Let's get some shields on the go. Scroll of Lord Mars' Vengeance. Boosh. Although I don't want the big axe. Hello everyone. Scroll of Frost Atronach, because why not? Scroll of... Oh hey, I have a scroll that cures paralysis, that's good to know. Scroll of the 6th barrier.
Lost this round.
4th barrier. Warrior's Blessing. Second, 3rd barrier ring. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. Okay, Ring of Ingenuity. Yeah, whatever. Vampiric ring. Oh, this is pretty good. I forgot about that.
It's about time I had some fun.
That's you dealt with. Oh my goodness, just I'm gonna stand back here. Right, the Saint's down. Right, just one orc left. Alright, this time we did it. Good stuff. Swords of Paralysis. Yeah, you cheesy bastards. Cheesy gits. A lot of yous. Let me guess, this is empty, right? Yes, of course it is. Not that. What the heck just happened? Oh, I think my Lord Mars Vengeance ran out, and I forgot to put the Curious of the Saviour's Hide back on after casting that. That's naughty me, but I won, so it doesn't matter. A corpse. Some mead. Oh, even the mead's been nerfed as well. I think mead used to fortify strength 50 points in the original game, like Sujamma. They've nerfed the mead. I like bear shield, bear boots. See, all the bear wolf armor and stuff in this. Oh my god! In this expansion puzzle, maybe really, because in order to come here and have a fighting chance of actually being able to, survive, you need to be a high enough level that you've got probably equipment by this point that's much better than bear or wolf armor. So its existence is a little pointless as far as the player is concerned. Cure paralysis. Run away!
I've trifled with you long enough.
Health back. Gee, this is quite effective. Whoa, she's dead. He's wasted all his staff charges on her. Ha! My health. This lunatic is using a staff and managing to do that much damage. That's terrifying. Oh god. I think I've had it. There's no amount of health potions that's going to save me now. There we go. Oh my goodness. Raise the difficulty, they said. It's getting too easy, they said. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, goodness me. I told you so. I'm gonna have to kill these guys all over again now. Brilliant. Attack crocodile, away! Have an elemental burst of fire.
You're not even trying.
You will die.
Okay. And let's summon something. Let's summon a Golden Saint. Let's summon a Silence Vivification. Oh yeah, that's the healing thing. Frost Astronaut.
You will die. I will kill you quickly.
Let's use this. Instead of Goldbrand. Because I can at least try and stun lock you that way. Alright. We did it again. She's dead, though. So that's not very helpful, but never mind. So I'm going to take your loose pocket change guy, Artorius. Sorry about that. Sorry, but really not sorry. Okay. Nordic Silver Mace. Again, nice weapon, but at this point of the game, you really generally have better weapons than that. The Nordic Mail, though, that is genuinely good armor. Unfortunately, we don't do heavy armor, so it's pretty useless to us. But if we did, Nordic Mail is very nice. Very, very good armor. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm invisible! You cheating bastard! No! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Some smugglers, eh? Vardensfell smugglers, bunch of amateurs. You know, bunch of level 3 bandits wearing clothing and smuggling pots and pans. And the occasional crate of moon sugar. This lot, oh boy. Different kettle of fish entirely. Scroll. Oh, you bloody paralyzed me. Stop it. What am I looking for here? This.
You are a fool to fight me! You fight like a child!
Children cast a lot of drain health spells, do they? Good to know. Orc children must be very scary. Damn it. Damn it. God, this is annoying.
You die.
Artoria did not stand a chance, did she? I just keep you stun locked forever, I will win. It works. The system works. Okay, I'm gonna have your pocket change again. And before the YouTube comments continue tearing their hair out any further, I will save the game. There you go. I just thought we could do with hammering home the point a little bit more that I do not need to adjust the difficulty. Shut up. Okay. Interesting that his loot has changed every time we've been here. Now it's a Nordic silver longsword. A very nice looking longsword, actually, but again, not very useful at this stage of the game. Quite valuable, though, having said that, but I'm not going to bother with it. I already have enough money, and that's all I would be taking it for. Alright, okay. Quick save. Let's heal. Do I have anything else I could use here potion-wise that would be good? Fortify attack exclusive. Oh, yes. All of the buffs. All of the buffs. Okay. Third barrier. Not the belt, I want the ring. Okay. Warrior's Blessing. Try blinding him, actually.
Take that! You make this too easy!
Probably frustrates me a bit.
See what you're made of!
Right. Do.
You won't escape me that easily!
Oh gosh. Oh golly gosh. Right. More potions. Mr. Dremora, could you... Thank you. Whew. Attack crocodile away. Storm at track as well. God, get up, get up, get up. No! Do I have any cure poison? I need to cure poison right now. Really need cure poison. There we go. I am assuming he's broken my... Yeah, he's completely trashed my shield. Get away! No! Ugh. Morrowind has stopped working. Even the game's lost the plot. Very good. Very good.